What's up, everybody? It's your boy C Sims, and this is That Comic Show. Well, now, it's here. Thor: Love and Thunder has just arrived to your movie theaters. I saw it really early. Man, let me tell you, this movie is a different approach to a character that we know as Thor. Now, where we left Thor at Endgame, where he was traveling with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's overweight, and he has lost so much in his life. And he has finally got to a place where he doesn't know where he's going to go next. So, we start off this movie exactly where Thor was. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what's about to happen to the story of Thor. And yet still, they took a way of making something that's so relatable to a lot of us and making it fun. Seeing Thor go through the changes that he went through in this movie was very fun. Seeing the characters, the supporting cast around Thor was fun. Seeing Jane Foster return as the mighty Thor. You know, that storyline in the comic books, I don't want to spoil it, but she is deemed worthy to carry Mjolnir. Now, I had issues with her character, and I'll tell you why. The last time we saw Jane Foster in a movie was back in Dark World. She wasn't in Ragnarok. She wasn't in any other movie that came out with Thor was in it. So in my mind, her character was written off and it was done. To bring her character back out of nowhere, in my opinion, is a little risky. But I think they rolled the dice, Marvel rolled the dice, and I think that it turned out well. Gorr the God Butcher. I thought that the character played by Christian Bale was out of this world. The character has a lot of pain, a lot of regret, a lot of anger. And it made sense for his anger because of what we saw he went through in order to save his daughter. We saw what he went through, we saw the pain, we saw the anguish. And I love the fact that they are touching on a topic that a lot of people are going through. A lot of people put their faith in a higher power, and if something happens that they pray to that higher power, if something doesn't happen, they automatically have resentment. And that's exactly what we saw in this movie. Now, there were parts of this movie that I got a kick out of because we got to see a new side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now we're seeing more of the cosmic realm. Now we're getting away from the Earth-bound heroes and the Earth gods, and we're getting to a higher level of godhood. I always go back to the scene and in the conversation that was had to Nick Fury and with Thor in Avengers, where Thor said to Nick Fury, the Earth is ready for a higher form of war, which means that whatever wars that we were fighting as Earthlings was on an Earth level. Now you're ready for a more cosmic war. Now I think that we're getting ready for a more cosmic look at the universe. That even though Thor is known as a god, there is a higher god of thunder, which is Zeus. And even though Zeus is a higher form of god, there is a even higher form of god. And I love the fact that we're dipping even more into that realm of the universe. Valkyrie's character, loved her character. Even the goats, the screaming goats was hilarious to me. I just kept laughing every time I saw it. Now, the movie does suffer a little bit. It kind of seems clunky at places. Like 1 minute we're here, the next minute we're there, and I'm like, how do we get from here to there? Where was the establishing shot that got us here? So I think the movie kind of suffers with that a little bit. I can see why people would not like this movie because it's a lot like Ragnarok, and some people were looking for a more serious tone in Ragnarok. Some might look for a more serious tone in Love and Thunder. I think this movie had just enough comedy and just enough serious drama to it. Thor is a very tragic character. If you're, I mean, he kind of covers himself in this happiness and this joy and this laughter and jokiness, but he is a character that is struggling. He is a character that is in pain. He is a character that keeps losing. And this movie definitely explores it. So please go and check out Thor: Love and Thunder in the movie theaters right now. You're going to have a good time. You're going to have a blast. But you're also going to get a good story as well. I gave this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I thought there were elements that didn't really work for it, but I thought the elements that did work was tremendous. So please go and check it out. And also, please subscribe to our channel. Like, share, and subscribe. You know the good things. You know what we need to do. So take care, everybody. Mjolnir is here. Stormbreaker is somewhere. All right, take care. And man, it's good. It's good. Take care, everybody. Until then, Sam's out. Peace.